Oh boy, more Verlisify. So before we start this video, I'm very aware that I'm playing with fire. Verlisify can obviously make a ton of false claims about me, but that's a topic for a different video. Second, we will not be talking about the last video that we made on Verlisify, because like I said on the previous step, that is a video on its own. And lastly, I said in the previous video on Verlisify that was going to be my only video on Verlisify. Why am I doing another? Well, my motive is, he's making drama, why can't we? And after this one, no more Verlis talk. I promise. But we'll get to that later. Speaking about drama, let's do this drama alert style and let's get right into the news! Our first stories from Verlisify come from Joe Merrick. Joe Merrick is the head of Cerebi, and he has said, and I quote, 808 and 809, in your face, you certain person. It's almost as if someone who researches things like this for decades knows more than a person who just screen records the other people and then attacks everyone who he feels threatened by. And then Verlisify has responded by saying this, and I quote, "And Joe further proven to be toxic and makes the community worse. This is just deplorable behavior from a news outlet. It's just sad." That's not even proper grammar, you know that? Joe made a guess. Decades of experience doesn't affect a coin flip. Still hasn't been proven that his original post was correct. The next post says that he interacted with a user and freaking, what is it? He interacted with a user calling Verlis toxic, and he's claimed to have never done anything that he has said. And then he shows him an image of like certain videos that he has made. I'm not good at this stuff. He has shown an image of certain videos that he has made and said, and I quote in a response, "Arrows and caps aren't clickbait. LMFAO, you are so delusional. Nothing about my titles and thumbnails are misleading and always represent the content, not clickbait." Oh my goodness. And that's not all. Check out this. So he interacted with another user and who said, "No, you have just finally found an excuse to use against him like everyone else. Stop trying to make more drama and get on with yourself already." And then Verlis responded by saying, "He lied about me, accused me of not having evidence while making claims that have no evidence, and is now tweeting nonsense because Mel Metal has nothing to do with the placeholder. Joe Merrick just isn't a positive force in the community anymore. Hasn't been for a while. It's bad." Okay, now I got a few things for him. Now, if you really don't like Cerebi, you should probably delete this video. Or this video. Or this video. Oh my god. More proof that Verlis is just a huge hypocrite. And trust me, we're gonna keep catching on to that, because he claims to not be a hypocrite. And another thing. Magnitude, or Steve, tweeted this on Twitter. Please give me I'm sorry, but I can't read this entire thing, but okay. Alright. Keep this in mind that that's not like, okay, so Magnitude is the one who tweeted this out, saying 260 retweets and I'll make an overly dramatic forensic files type documentary where I explore this very question. Well, Magnitude, Steve, however you want to be called, good luck on that, buddy. And Verlis is obviously trying to get as much attention as possible from the many videos that he has made. For example, He says, and I quote from a video called "The Pokemon Community is the worst it has ever been." He says, and I quote, "This is the video that needs to go viral, shared with everyone, retweeted on Twitter, posted on Facebook. Let's hear it."
This is the video that needs to go viral. This is the video that needs to be shared with everyone, retweeted on Twitter, posted on Facebook, commented in every chat group you are a part of, because if we cannot come together as a community right now, the Pokemon community will die.
On the next picture, we see that he is baffled on how backwards Pokemon has become, saying that he is against cheating, he loves Pokemon, exposes predators, and is one of the most compassionate members of the community. Now, I'll say this much. I understand that you're against cheating, but you don't have to force your opinion down other people's throats. You have to accept the fact that people are gonna do what they're gonna do. Now, you love Pokemon, but it actually, like, from all the videos that you've done, it seems like you're attacking Pokemon more than you love it. Now, if you didn't attack everyone, my opinion would differ a little bit. But from what you've done so far, it doesn't really look like you love Pokemon, but you actually like more of the drama in Pokemon. Exposes predators. Now, I'll give you this one. If Weedle Twin Needle, I'm pretty sure he made a video in response of this claim, but I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure, he said that if he is a predator, then he deserves to be attacked. However, you didn't have to draw other people in because they were not part of the conversation. And lastly, one of the most compassionate members of the community. I'm sorry, what? Since when have you been compassionate? You've literally, 2016, when Wolf Glick won the 2016 VGC competition, you attacked him for being a hacker because his Raichu was in a different Pokeball. And that's it. Honestly, who cares? Who honestly cares? They even do a hack check just to make sure that this is legal. Okay. Anyways. On this last picture, we see that Joe Merrick has blocked him on Twitter. Verlisify says that he was blocked because he disagreed with Joe, and therefore Joe is using his publicity to change the story. The problem with this is that he acts like he hasn't done this to other people. He makes a big deal about blocking somebody, but then he blocks other people and says nothing about it. Like me, for example. He has blocked countless other people every time that he is proven wrong, or they do something like that Verlis did, and then he does. Because what I don't understand is that Verlis does something, it's apparently all right. When other people do the exact same thing as you, it's not right. How? Anyways, the next thing that we have to talk about is that in this video that's about to roll up in a bit, actually, you know what, I'll do it later. In this video, Verlis says that at 2:34, he is always attacked for whenever he says something. It is immediately false, immediately wrong, believed to make up stuff, and he also says that there hasn't been a time where he has put out false information. Oh my goodness, I cannot about that one, because clickbait. He actually does make clickbait videos, and he says that he does not believe that he is making clickbait videos, when obviously people smarter than Verlis has seen the clickbait that he does. And I'll give you this as well. what is this that you see here?
Hey guys, Verlis here, and this is pretty much a breakdown of one of the strategies I used to really just dominate one of the regionals that was local. Now, we have max evasion, almost max defense, going into a Snorlax, and this Snorlax is my hero. He is what has made me win all the tournaments I've played in. He is unstoppable.
Pumpkin and Callum say that Verlis has been indeed lying to his fans about a Snorlax that he built to dominate the VGC metagame. And when I did do research, two things appear. Oh, by the way, here's the fact that he says he's always attacked because it's immediately false, wrong, yeah, blah blah blah. Roll it.
That because I said it is immediately false, is immediately wrong, because they believe that I only make up stuff. And the funny thing is, there's never been an example of me putting out false information, lying, making stuff up, or anything like that, or even slandering people.
Anyways, the two things that I found is that, one, Verlis has never made VGC results, or at least I couldn't find any. If you can find stuff, please link it. I need to see it. Two, instead of finding VGC results, I found this post on KiwiFarms.net. A user named by Ginger Dixie has made a claim where he plays against a random player online with a blindfold on, and he hears a shiny sound effect, and he immediately jumps to conclusions saying that this person is a hacker. Let's hear it.
Now I need to pay attention to this one. Maybe I'll hear something interesting. Or maybe I won't. There it is. Oh, shiny! Hacker alert! I don't even know what noises that was, though.
The next thing I noticed is that while analyzing the video, is that like he says that he was being timer stalled by this hacker, quote unquote, but he takes no responsibility like whatsoever when he in reality was timer stalled. Now you can make the argument and say he was wearing the blindfold, how could he have known? You could have at least said that you made a mistake, that you were wrongfully accusing this person of timer stalling. And not only that, shiny Pokemon are ridiculously easy to get now. Dex Nav and chain fishing are some of the easiest methods to do in ORAS. And even then, you've got SOS and wormhole hunting in Gen 7. And another thing, there is footage of you finding shinies and catching them. But does that make you a hacker now? Because everyone who has a shiny that isn't you seems to be a hacker. Let's see it. Roll it.
How long ago about when I got the shiny? What do we got? Yeah, alright, so that'll happen.
So when I see you using shiny Pokemon like you clearly have before, let's ask the question again. Does that make you a hacker? And now for our final story. Pokemon Showdown. Verlisify has said that Pokemon Showdown has to go. Are you crazy? Let's see the clip. Roll it.
Is Pokemon Showdown going to go down next? And I feel like it's gotta go.
Now, a lot of people are outraged at this video considering the like and dislike ratio has more dislikes on it. And now I'll give my public opinion about Pokemon Showdown. I personally do not like using it. However, I do understand that it is a fantastic tool to use to practice competitive battling. And honestly, if Showdown wasn't alive, I would be a terrible Wi-Fi battler. And I still am. Now, if you remember in one of the other images, he says that, and I quote, "Arrows and caps aren't clickbait. Laughing my fucking ass off. You are so delusional. Nothing about my titles and thumbnails are misleading and always represent the content, not clickbait." To which, in a video, well, hold up, let's actually pull it up right now. This video here, he not only doesn't realize, or he at least makes his audience think that this is a Pokemon Let's Go battle, but it's instead showing him using Showdown. Now keep this in mind. This video was released, hold up. This video was released after he said that Showdown should be taken down. You would think that he would not use Showdown to do this Let's Go battle, but what do you know? Hypocrites. Anyways, the problem that I have with this video is I assume because he dislikes Showdown because of the rage-quitting Wi-Fi battlers there, or Smallgon there, that or he is probably one of those rage quitters as well. I don't know about that last part. But if you think Showdown should be taken down, then you should definitely delete all of these videos. Or do us a favor and rethink your life for once and delete your entire fucking channel. Realize that you've manipulated many kids on the internet, making them believe what you say. But the problem is, not all of the things you say are true. Because, and even if they are, you unnecessarily create drama over it. Hell, there's even times where you don't have proof to say that they are hackers. You point out the most minuscule of things and assume that because they caught a Tapu Koko in a level ball, they have max IDs, or this Tapu Koko has HP Ice, it's a fucking shiny. This person is a hacker. But that's it. That's all you have for your info. And again, for 2016, Wolf used a Raichu in a different Pokeball. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Alright, enough with, like, Verlisify for now. Now, I do have this. If Verlisify does watch this video, if you do watch this video, Verlis, I would like to talk to you. Now, I'll give you the option to decline, but if he does accept, then we will have more information on the story to tell you guys about. But now here's the thing, if we do talk with Verlis, we get information, like I said, we get information on his side of the stories that have been going on, and we can come up with a few conversations. However, this does mean another Verlisify video, which, to be honest, part of me has a problem with doing it, another part of me has no problem with it whatsoever. Another possible issue is that from what I've seen, Verlis is not very open to talk about his sides of the many stories around the internet. So if I don't get to, in a way, interview him, then that's fine. Third, and this message is specifically to Verlis, the interview will have to be a public video on YouTube. If you do not agree with that, then I will call off the interview if you did accept at first. Feel free to talk. Feel free to tell me in the comments about your thoughts and opinions, guys. And one more thing before I want to end off this video. Another thing I want to address before we end off this video is that our last video about Verlisify is the second most viewed video on our channel. Now, I get it. You only sub because of the claims that I made about Verlis. However, please be aware that this is something I usually do not do. I only do this because I don't feel like staying quiet. And another thing, that video, along with this video, should never be monetized. The rest of my content is not as often watched as some others, especially the Let's Play videos. Give some love to the gameplay videos, man. God. Anyways, that's all for today. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to share your support, hit the like button down below for me, give me a thumbs up, and I'll really care. But if you do, subscribe because it really helps on my channel. And if you guys do want to go to Verlis's channel, his link will be in the description below. And on the other hand, the many mentions of Drama Alert no doubt has to have me linked to Drama Alert. The link to their channel will also be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm out of here. Peace!